Why can't we beat this shit, disgusting, toxic team, bro? Why can we not beat them? Why are they our fucking kryptonite this season? Why can we not beat them? All right, let's talk about it, I guess. What is up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Barca Talk, episode 26 of Barca Talk, in which we're going to talk about the 4-4. You heard it right. 4-4 tie between Barcelona and Atletico de Madrid for the first leg of the Copa del Rey, man. Jesus Christ. I just don't get it. I just don't get it. I don't understand why are we like this? Why? Let's talk about it. So let's just quickly talk about this game. So I'm recording this right after the game. If you guys want to see my reaction of my live stream, you can go check my YouTube or this channel and see me going live and watching the game and see my frustrations, my happiness at some points. But a lot of frustrations towards the end because the way we just let them come back like that was unacceptable. The way we started the game was unacceptable. But I want to say that's a lot more positives than negatives. But at this point, it's a lot more negatives because we're going into the second tie now, the second leg, basically 0-0. Basically, like nothing happened in that first leg. Basically going 0-0 away to the Metropolitano. But all right, let's talk about it. For the lineups that we went with today, we had Szczesny in goal, backline of Inigo Martinez, Cubarsí, Balde, Koundé, midfield of Frankie de Jong, Pedri, Dani Olmo, and up top we had Lamine, Rafinha, and Ferran Torres. Lewandowski gets the bench today. For their end, so basically for the Barca's end, I predicted that whole lineup except for the likes of Ferran and Frankie. I was expecting a little bit of Casado just today just because having a little bit more security defensively wise, but and then Lewa up top, but Flick decided to change it. For Atletico Madrid's end, they had Musso in goal, no Oblak. I'm not sure why he didn't start. Who knows? I don't care. Llorente, Jimenez, Lenglet, Galan as their back four, midfield of what's it called? Riquelme, De Paul, Barrios, and Gallagher. And up top, they had Griezmann and Julian Alvarez. Basically, I predicted most of that. The only ones I didn't predict were Gallagher and obviously Oblak. I really don't know why he didn't play. I don't care because for the 4 goals that we scored, I don't think he would have made much of a difference. But who knows? But yeah, let's talk about the game. Barcelona, boom. They start off the game. Montjuic, first leg. Excited for this match, confident for this match because when I compared it the first time we played against them, it was a game where we had multiple chances, we missed multiple chances, they score a late winner, and they win the game. They get the 3 points for the league, which basically was important for them because, at that point we were still all in a title race between Madrid, us, and them. So it was an important win for them. But when I look back into that game, I was like, okay, I'm going in this game with confidence that we're going to win. We're going to, learn from our mistakes, take our chances that we get, and obviously the likes of, I think, Dani Olmo, Lamine, Frankie, and Ferran were the main 4 differences from the first game. Because the first game we had Lewa, we had Fermin Lopez, Gavi, and Casado playing. So those 4 were the main changes for the second time that we're playing them. But Lamine was 100% the biggest factor for that change. But Atletico Madrid get kickoff. Boom. Okay, I'm excited. Let's go. Let's start this game. Let's get this game going. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, immediately, Griezmann puts in a ball for Julian Alvarez. Julian Alvarez wins the header and makes Szczesny have to go for a save, which he hits it over the bar. Corner kick for Atletico Madrid. They play the corner short. Boom. Griezmann gets the ball. He hits it in. Lenglet hits it back post, and Julian Alvarez all by himself gets him behind from Dani Olmo. 1-0 for Atletico Madrid. 2 minutes in. And I'm just like, not today. Please, just not today. All right, bad start. Yeah, bad start. Okay, 1-0. Not bad. It's 1-0. It's 1-0. Let's calm down. 1-0. Calm down. What, 5 minutes later? 5 minutes is all it took. Jules Koundé makes a shit pass to Dani Olmo. Julian Alvarez intercepts it. Boom, gets the ball, drives the ball forward. Great pass to Griezmann, who's all by himself. Inigo Martinez leaves him alone. Balde doesn't make the effort to catch up to him on time. But he does catch up eventually, but Griezmann just gets past him. Boom, shoots it at Chesney. Little bit unfortunate, but maybe could have been a little bit better from Chesney there. Deflects off him, and it goes into the net. 2-0. 8 minutes in. 8 minutes in. 2-0. Atletico de Madrid. Go from Griezmann and go for Julian Alvarez. And now I'm just thinking to myself, what are we doing, bro? What are we doing? What is happening here? Why are these guys not focused? Why are they not concentrated? Why are they not? Why is this happening? How are we losing 2-0 this early on? Disgraceful beginning of the match from Barcelona. Honestly, like the fact that we let them score 2 goals like that is just so easily is unacceptable. And yeah, so 2-0 down 8 minutes into the match. All right, a lot more time to go. So there's still time for a comeback. From there on, I gotta say, it was all us. It was all Barcelona. And after those first 2 goals, after the first 10 minutes, it was all Barcelona. Actually, that's yeah, around there. First 10 to 15 minutes, it was all. After that, it was all Barcelona. Barcelona was just completely dominant over Atletico de Madrid. We were pressuring them easily. You know, we were putting high press on them. We were allowing them to get out their own half. We were putting a lot of pressure on them. We were just on the front foot a lot, and we were just holding on to more of the possession. They were just defending because at that point where they're 2-0 up, they're going to play like they normally always play. Defend, try to hit you on the counterattack. But yeah, after those 2 goals, it was just all us. We were completely dominating them after that point. And, you know, before we got the first goal, Ferran gets a good play from Barcelona. Rafinha makes a through pass for Ferran Torres, who's one-on-one with the goalkeeper, gets it behind the defense. And what is that, man? Like, come on, bro. Like, it's just ridiculous. It's ridiculous how he missed that. He shoots it right at the goalkeeper. Like, if he hits it wide, like, if he tries to finesse or something, like, all right, and he misses, okay, at least he tried something. But the fact that he shot it right at the goalkeeper, unacceptable. He should have done something different. All right. Boom, misses a chance right there. And then, you know, Barcelona again on the front foot, you know, getting closer to the goal. Then boom, Lamine makes a great pass to Kunde, who makes an overlap past Galan. He hits it into the middle, into open space. Everyone was nowhere. No one of the defenders of Atletico Madrid were there. Pedri comes running in from outside the box. Boom, squares it in bottom right. 2-1. Barcelona are back. You know, they're making the comeback. Game on now. Game on. From there again, all Barcelona. First half, the 2 main guys, bro. The man of the matches for us. It's hard to pick between these two because they just were both incredible today. But Pedri and Lamine were just incredible today. They were the main difference makers for us. And like without them today, like imagine like they were both injured or something, we wouldn't have not done anything this game. We would have no control in the midfield, and we would have no presence in the attack, no creativity, because Lamine was just absolutely cooking Galan, getting through him easily, just giving him the hardest time ever. And Pedri was just controlling the midfield so easily for us. He was the one trying to get us, you know, on the front foot a lot of the times, you know, try to make those passes into their defensive fucking structure where it was just hard to get through them because obviously they're just defending with their whole team because they're pussies and they play shit football. And then, you know, but Pedri was the one, you know, trying the most in the box, you know, in between, you know, in the middle. Because Dani Olmo and Ferran Torres, I would say that didn't have a great game at all. Like Dani Olmo, I wished, like I expected more from him today, but he just did not perform, and Ferran was just all over the place today. Not great at all. But those two were the main sparks today. And then boom, we get a corner kick. Rafinha whips it in, back post. Kubarsi beats Barrios to the ball. Goal 2-2. Comeback of dreams. Nice. Comeback 2-2. Great goal. Something that I didn't expect from Barcelona because I've said this multiple times. When it comes to corner kicks, we've been completely wasteful. We've been completely dog shit when it comes to corner kicks. We either lob it into absolutely no one or we just play it short and just play on from there. But when it comes to corner kicks, we've been useless. But to this game, we scored 2. Because the third goal comes from another corner kick where, again, the same thing. Back post, Inigo Martinez by himself heads it in. 3-2 Barcelona. Epic comeback. Great comeback. Great resilience from the team. Showing the confidence. Showing that they can perform under this kind of pressure when they're 2-0 down, where they're 3-0 down. We've seen it against Benfica. Like I said in the stream, we came back against Benfica. We can come back against these guys too. I was confident that we would have, but Second half wasn't the greatest, but first half it was an incredible performance from Barcelona in general. Everyone was great after the first two goals. After the first two goals, we woke up and everyone was sensational. But again, Pedri and Lamine were the two main guys in that second half because again, Rafinha. Again, when it comes to these kind of teams, when it comes to these low block kind of teams, you're not really gonna get much of him. He's not great in between the lines. He's not great in those tight spaces. Like for what you get from him is making runs up behind, trying to get in between the defenders, and you feeding him the ball like that. But it's gonna be very difficult for these kind of games because they're just defending such tight spaces. They're defending the whole time. It's gonna be difficult to even get into those spaces. But Rafinha obviously gets 2 assists today from corner kicks, yes. But besides that, I mean, he did put some good balls in some occasions of the game, but I wouldn't say he was as impactful as obviously Lamine and Pedri. I think Ferran and Dani Olmo today were not good at all, not great at all. Frankie De Jong, his defensive presence today was actually very good. I think he had a very good game in general, and our defensive back line was great today until the second half. Boom, Barcelona made the comeback in the first half. Beautiful, what we needed. Obviously, what I said for this game was 100% that we had to win this game with a 2 or 3-0 lead because going away to the Metropolitano is not going to be easy at all. We haven't played there yet this season. We have to play there for the second leg of the Copa del Rey and the second time that we play them for the league title, for the league in general. But we needed a 2 to 3 goal lead because again, it's a 1-0 lead is just not enough. Like I think if this game finished 3-2. Atletico Madrid would have been happy with that. Just leaving with a 1-0 disadvantage is not a major disadvantage. They would have been happy with that. But I said we needed to just continue what we're doing in the first half, continue for the second half, be in the front foot a lot more, be more in control because now Atletico Madrid are going to come out with a lot more attack and a lot more. They're going to pressure us a lot more going forward. And for me, the main changes they should have done second half, I said in the stream, was I thought they were going to bring in Renildo and Lino straight in the second half. Like I don't know why he just Simeone just didn't make those changes halftime because he literally just waited like a couple minutes into the first half, into the second half to just take out the players he should have been taking out, and he brings in Renildo and Lino for Galan and what's his name? I forgot who was. I think it was Simeone who came out first, and then he makes other subs too. But he makes subs right away. He makes like 4 subs right away into the first 10 minutes of the second half. But I forgot to also mention in the first half there was a penalty on Lamine Yamal. Or no, that was in the second half actually. No, never mind. Second half. That was in the second half. A penalty on Lamine Yamal. I just don't understand how that's not a penalty. Can someone explain to me how that's not a penalty? How did VAR look at that and be like, okay, it's a penalty? Because when you see it live, Lamine gets past 2 of them, in between 2 of them. I saw the ball go forward in between both of them. So unless he just did a disgusting dive, because the referee was on the edge of the box, so he would have seen if he dove like easily. If he just dove like a master diver, like that, that's a yellow card. Boom, he would have given a yellow card to Lamine, but he just said nope, no, play on. And then boom, he takes VAR like, oh, no penalty. They check the replay. Lamine gets in front of both of them. He gets in between both of them, gets past them. And then Renildo or whoever it was, I think it was one of them, Renildo, I forgot who tackled him, tackles him in his leg. He hits his leg. Penalty. How is that not a penalty? How is he not calling a penalty there? How does VAR look at that and be like, oh, no, nothing? Fucking idiots, bro. I just don't understand, bro. I don't understand it, bro. They robbed us with a penalty, okay. But again, that second half, we were definitely still in the front foot. We were still doing better than them. Again, Dani Olmo and Ferran just not good enough. I forgot to mention the other opportunity Ferran had when he intercepted the ball from Llorente, hitting the ball back to the goalkeeper. He gets past the goalkeeper and then shoots it like a little girl, bro. Man, Ferran, bro. He literally could have been on a hat trick today if he needed to, if he wanted to. But just those 2 chances were unacceptable from him. But again, those 2, Dani Olmo and Ferran, were just not great in general. But that second half, we were still on the front foot, controlling a lot more of the ball. But Atletico were more woken up compared to the second half, more woken up. Like that's been the story with Atletico Madrid when it comes to these kind of games. They wake up a lot more in the second half, especially when they bring in their subs. Like Diego Simeone, I can give him props that he brings in the subs at the right time, and he has a lot of super subs because A lot of super subs going forward because Correa, Sorloth, they're not the greatest players, but they're still a threat going forward. Molina, Llorente going forward too. Like these are threats going forward because they're not the best players, but they're still a threat. So he knows when to make the subs. He knows when to bring them in, and he made the right choices today, bringing those players in. But in general, it was just a lack of concentration from us. We just, we were still attempting to go forward a lot more, be in the front foot. Obviously, we get the fourth goal from Lamine Yamal, who finally got the ball in that second half, was getting more of the ball because that first half we were playing a lot on the left side, just a lot on the left side. Rafinha and Bale trying to link up, but not much was happening there. We just kept on losing the ball. I was screaming in this. I remember I screamed like literally moments before the goal. I said, "Give the ball to Lamine so we can do something." And literally a couple minutes later, or even a minute or two later, boom, he gets the ball, drives the ball forward, crosses it into Lewa, who comes in for Ferran Torres finally, because I don't know why it took so long to take off Ferran. Lewa comes in for Ferran, and boom, where the striker needs to be, gets an easy tap in from Lamine with a beautiful cross into the box. 4-2 up, 2 goals up, 2 goal advantage. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. But from there, man, what the hell? From there, it was just a disappointment because we just kept on losing the ball stupidly. Obviously, we're still trying to be on the go on the attack, trying to create more chances, but we just kept on losing it stupidly. We weren't taking advantage of our chances that we had. I remember Rafinha, like at one point, the goalkeeper came out so far off his line. Rafinha got the ball, the goalkeeper nowhere near the goal, and he shoots the ball. I'm like, what are you doing, bro? Like we just weren't as calm and concentrated as we were in the first half. Like we were just too rash on the ball, trying to play too quick, where we just kept losing it easily. And Atletico were just sturdy. They were sturdy and went to defend, went to put pressure on us, and that's when they started going a lot more on the attack. Because one of the things that I can give props to Atletico Madrid, as much as I hate them, is that they are very good when it comes to breaking our back line, when it comes to breaking our defensive line, our high line. Because I think they were offside maybe once or twice this game, not many times at all. But besides that, they've gotten through us. They gotten through us. Like Correa missed an open chance, missed a good chance. I think Griezmann missed a good chance too. I forgot who else. I forgot it was another one, but DePaul took Julian Alvarez switches it over to DePaul. DePaul thankfully took a heavy ass touch, and Bale got there and cleared it for a corner kick. Like they were getting through us easily. We were just not concentrating in our back line, and we were giving them too much space wide. Because I said that their main threats are always going to be their players going wide, like either Llorente, Molina, DePaul drifting wide. Whoever was drifting wide, those are the main threats, and they took advantage of those threats today because they go wide, and then Griezmann, Julian, Sorloth, they make a run in between our defenders, and we just leaving them with a great amount of space, and the Paul or Llorente, whoever crosses it into the middle, and then they're through on goal. That happened the first game, and then happened this game too. But what pissed me off was how we allowed them to score that third goal, because I just don't understand how we allow Correa to make that kind of cross, because Julian did it earlier that in the game too, where he makes the exact same cross that Correa did for Llorente. He makes the exact same cross, but thankfully at that point, no one was in the box for our end, and we had Bale who cleared it. But this time, no one was there. Gavi gets to the ball late, and it lands for Llorente, and he bangs it in bottom right goal, 4-3. But I don't understand how we allow Correa to make that kind of cross. Put pressure on him. Close him down, bro. We just easily let him make a cross. That was the exact same thing that happened in the first game, where we allowed them to make a cross into the box. No pressure. The pole comes out of nowhere and bangs it in. Same shit. And then boom, extra time. 4 minutes added extra time. And then Samaria streaked the game, and then they add a little bit more. They add 1 more minute. But then boom, ridiculous. They hit us on a counterattack. And Sorloth gets the fourth goal. 4-4. Man. It was just, honestly, this is so disappointment, bro. It's such a disappointment. I really just don't understand where the concentration went. We just went like, boom. They do it over the top to Lino, and then boom, he crosses it in for Sorloth. Bad hit from him. Hit Chesney, but it still gets past him. And 4-4, boom, they made the comeback of dreams as well. Disappointment match because, oh man, It's just like it was just like a game that was basically meant nothing because what does it matter a tie? A tie doesn't mean shit. It doesn't mean shit going into the second half now, second leg now away from home, which is gonna be a more difficult match because Atletico Madrid just been a kryptonite this season. They just have we for some reason just haven't been able to beat them. They've also been kryptonite for Real Madrid because Real Madrid haven't been able to beat them. We're gonna see what happens between them in the Champions League, but for some we just couldn't beat them because our substitutes were shit too. Like when we compared their substitutes to our substitutes, they were shit. Eric Garcia came in, Fermin Lopez came in. He was useless. He was terrible. Gavi came in, not much from him either. No control from him either. On the ball, just kept on losing it. Like our subs today were terrible compared to theirs, and their subs were impactful while our subs were just non-existent, not helpful at all. Obviously, I think I was kind of confused as to why we took out Pedri because we still had to control a lot more of the game, and he brings that security on the ball. Like he brings that for us. I don't understand why Flick took him out. Obviously, he was running like crazy. He was 100% tired. He wanted to obviously reserve him, but he should have played. He should have continued playing because he was the only one who can bring us security on the ball, some hold up play because we still needed that because they were hitting us. So taking him out was a massive mistake from Flick's end too, but in general, it was just a very disappointing match that we tied this match because we should have 100% won. Like it was a game where 70% of the game we were better than them, and then the other 30 we just allowed them to score goals, and they scored the goals and they made the comeback 4-4. Now we're going away to the Metropolitano with a tie, which is going to be a difficult match. Like I said again, hopefully when we go over there, we play better and we defend better. Defending better is the main thing. I've said multiple times during the stream that I think we should have probably brought in Araujo because he's the main guy who can at least catch up to these guys when they get in between our lines, get in between us. Because they did it multiple times, and Araujo is the quickest guy that we have as a center half because Balde is just not going to catch up all the time when he's going forward, going back. But Inigo Martinez and Kubarsi were having a good game in general, but and then those goals came in and it was terrible. But yeah, disappointing match, and also disappointing because now the performances of Pedri and Lamine aren't going to be, the haters are always going to look at it a different way, like, oh, it meant nothing what they did. But they both had a sensational game. They were incredible today, but the teammates let them down, the defense let them down, and in general, we just didn't do enough to win this game. But Barcelona go away with a tie. Atletico Madrid, Barcelona tie for the first leg. We're going to see what's going to happen in the second leg, which is when I forgot when the second leg is. Hold on, let me check. The second leg is going to be played. Is going to be fucking played on April 2nd. So there's a long way to go to the second leg. We play them literally in almost a good while. It's gonna be a while, but yeah, a lot more time to prepare for that game. But we're gonna have to be way better defensively wise, 100%, because it's just a matter of defending is what was the main problem for today. But yeah, we'll see what happens. We still have to play Atletico Madrid on the 16th of March, which is in a couple weeks from now. So we'll see what happens there. We have to beat them there too if we want to stay alive for the league as well. So yeah, again, disappointing match. Pedri, Lamine, I love you guys. You guys were incredible today, but it was just not enough from the defensive aspect. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know in the comments below who was your man of the match. Who do you thought was the best player for us? Who do you think we should maybe blame for this match? Did Flick get it wrong with the substitutes? Was it just a lack of concentration from the players that cost us the match? Or we just let they go just better than us in the second half and they deserve the comeback? But let me know. Sorry, my dog barking like a lunatic. But yeah, let me know in the comment below what you guys thought about the game in general. Remember, like, subscribe, favorite, hit the notification bell for every time we upload. Share to your friends that love Barcelona. And I'll see you in the next video. Peace.